Nigga flexing out here paper chasing, I'm just trying to get it, counting all these fringers, looking at my watch, so illuminated, rolling up a paper, it's a celebration, waking up and my swag is on, what them niggas saying, I flex in any zone, for a bird, I'm swinging like I'm Larry Holmes, I wish a nigga test me in these Michael Jordans, came from living in the projects, had to get this work and try to make a profit, whip it by the wrist until I'm seeing commas, whip it by the wrist until it's out the socket, shoebox stash, where I kept deposits, in and out the pockets, in and out the pockets, having money problems, this is how I solved it, trapping out the apartment, trapping out the project. Young nigga flexing, out here paper chasing, I'm just trying to get it, counting all these frankers, looking at my watch, so illuminated, rolling up a paper, it's a celebration, God almighty is the way I'm living, I can see the future like it's back the riches, back when I didn't really have the bitches, all I had was music and a bag of wishes, young nigga flexing, out here paper chasing, I'm just trying to get it, counting all these frankers, looking at my watch, so illuminated, rolling up a paper, it's a celebration, it's a celebration. Flexing out here paper chasing, I'm just trying to get it, counting all these frankers, looking at my watch, so illuminated, rolling up a paper, it's a celebration. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration with my bitches at smoking medication, sipping medication. I be hella wasted, yeah, I'm into that. If I take your life, you ain't gon' get it back. I wake up, I put my ratchet on. I can't never ever leave my ratchet home, cause this niggas plotting on me back at home. Niggas trippers with me like a chaperone. I've been through a lot, I done seen a bunch. That shit change me, nigga, I can't even front. Fakest niggas be the one that see a blunt. Pistol on me even when I'm eating lunch. Now I'm getting money, I can't even stunt. All these lawyer fees, all these open cases, all these bitches on me, I don't know they face. If I ain't in the text, I'm probably in the playlist. Young nigga flexing, I hit paper chasing. Won a couple features, that's a couple Frankins. Look me in my eyes, tell me why you hating. Roll it up and blaze it, smoke it with my blazers. God almighty, I'ma make a killing. I can see the future like it's rack the riches. Back when I ain't even had a vision, I just had a pistol and a bag of wishes. Young nigga flexing, I hit paper chasing. Won a couple features, that's a couple Frankins. Look me in my eyes, tell me why you hating. Roll it up and blaze it, smoke it with my blazers. God almighty, I'ma make a killing. I can see the future like it's rack the riches. Back when I ain't even had a vision, I just had a pistol and a bag of wishes.
Young nigga flexing, out here paper chasing, I'm just trying to get it, counting all these frankers, looking at my watch, so illuminated, rolling up a paper, it's a celebration. It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Classic, word to your gentleman, I'm classic. Dragon, fly like Daenerys on a dragon. Fresh, gotta put me in a casket. Ashes, 30 out the window when I Ashton. We are not the same, a different market. Marcus, walking out in demons, they in Target. Arson, yeah, I got the fuego, young boy sparking. Caution, shit could get hot if you talking. Austin, no, I don't give no fucks, yeah, barking. Shit could get rowdy if you want, yeah, Carlton. You ain't seen swag till I walked in.
Yo, 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 yo. I should be an R&B singer, Trav.
Hey,
Woo,
it's a
woo,
chance.
woo, woo, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, hey, let me stop.
What you doing?
Let me stop now.
I believe in you.
Welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I am Nigel Naheem Low 5. Hey, how I do or die, what it is, Poppy.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up with you, man?
I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
You look a little tired.
I look a little different too, you know. I had to cut off the beard for a little bit. I'm gonna let it grow again, but I just want my face to breathe a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. Yeah, I had to shave mine. You know, I didn't have much, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Well, I feel you feel me. I shaved mine too.
I had to bring it down. What's up with you, Trev?
Chilling, man, like a villain. I got my do rag with the flap over, strings down, another day.
Strings down. Never heard that one. Yo, I got the strings down today. But I mean, you know, we're gonna talk about a little sham today. You know what I mean? I forgot what was the first topic.
I just want to say.
Oh shit! Whoa! Copyright!
Yo, shout out to Bobby, man, for making it home, man. I just, you know what I'm saying, wanted to show him some love.
Yeah, Bobby B word is back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how to. It's good that the brother's home. Don't get me wrong. It's good that he's home, but I mean, I don't. Okay, you know, all right. Okay. That's just me personally. Like, I'm not.
It's different when it's your man's.
Yeah. What? I mean, and then he wasn't even. Don't get me wrong. His two hits his two notable hits, Hot Boy and Bobby B. They was Computers not really his song.
All right, touche.
But if you want to count that, we could count that. But he wasn't even here being the artist that he can potentially be. It just, the time span was just so short that for me to miss him, I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like Take K. You know what I mean? Take K.
That's a good one.
Song blew up. He was locked up.
He was locked up.
So it wasn't like we don't really miss you.
That's a shooter. Need to call him Ray Allen.
Pager.
I said he did the race.
But I mean, he back. You know, he's home and all that. I mean, like I said, I don't know how to feel about it. I just hope his music be good because, you know, he left on a good note, so to say. So hope he come back with that same energy. Hopefully his lyrics don't keep him, don't move him back to jail again, because that was one of the main pieces of evidence that, you know, court used against him was his lyrics. I mean, he back. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see how his music career go. I know Rowdy said that they got some stuff coming out in the near future. So we're going to see how good it is.
It's crazy, though, how he sat up 7 years after you put out the two biggest records and you like, I'm about to hot. You got it 7?
7
He was
years.
hot, right?
He was hot. Boy was hot
because of them lyrics. He was a hot boy.
Yo, the boy was hot, but you know what's crazy about it is, like, damn, 7 years flew by.
Right? It felt like yesterday Bobby was just out.
Yo, I remember when, like, this Hot Boy, when it first came out, I was on the bus coming from Queens, and that's when that was like the moment that I was like, damn, like, this song is like going viral. And I was so mad. I think I told Trev this. I was so mad. Hold on, let me turn on this music. Or at least change the song. I don't like this song, Trevor. What is this? Campaign? Yeah, you could have kept that. Let's play some Space God in the back. Space God, this is Hansu, one of my favorite tracks. But anyways, so when that song came out, it was catchy. But correct me if I'm wrong, we around the same age as him. Well, he probably a little bit younger, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
But I felt some type of way at heart because I was like, damn, I don't know what project you put out at the time, Trev. But I was like, yo, Trev music is 10 times better than this. So for a while, I did not like the song because I was jealous. I was like, yo, why is Trev shit not, you know, bumping like this? Well, I was a little biased, you know what I mean? I was tight. I remember me and my mom used to talk about it, like, damn, like, my mom even knew about the goddamn song, boy. And I'm like, she's like, oh, I wish Trevor, you know what I mean? I wish Trevor would get a deal. I wish Trevor blow up. She says that shit all the time. But yeah, I was a little biased when the song first came out.
I'm not gonna hate on Bobby, but like, if you was in New York, you do know the only reason why that song popped is because we kept on making a meme about him throwing his hat and it never coming down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you
it did start out as a joke.
If you was in New York that summer during 2014, like, his song wasn't hot. It was that everybody kept on making a meme about it. So once we made the meme, everybody watched the video.
But you really think though, like, without the jokes, do you feel that song would have been what it is today?
No, I don't think it would have been without the
Nah, probably not. But you remember that around that time frame, like within like a 3-year time span, whenever he came out, it was a lot of people just blowing up like that. Like Trinidad James, remember people was making fun of him
What song
because he
he
came
had?
out looking,
Gold on my.
yeah, all gold everything, and it was like almost a joke. They was calling him Jerome, and then next thing you know, it's like you learn to like it.
A lot of one-hit wonders. What was the dude name? Everybody thought he was Future. That's why we listened to the song.
Designer? Panda.
Designer. That's why we listened to the song, because we thought it was Future. Then you got 2 Milli. He had the dance, so everybody listened to the Milli Rock. Like he said, around that time, everybody was like a one-hit wonder, or you went viral and your song got big. Because even Young M.A. at that time, she was looking like she was gonna be a one-hit wonder and only get popping because of that. Ooh, everybody was like, ooh, like everybody.
That was the same time?
It was around the same 2-year span. You know what I'm saying? It was around the same 2-year span time. So like at that time, like Trev said, everybody was getting popping and getting on for like a viral moment, or if you had to dance real quick, and then you had your hit, and then you got big. Luckily,
I mean, his hat was because the video is not like
the video's is low budget, is people with
like
the phones
you
out. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was on the block. They was chilling.
But you know what made the difference was when he actually got on and he got the money behind it, it matched.
Yeah.
The imagery, the music, it matched. It made sense. Like, if it was just something low budget, I don't think people would have kept it going. But luckily, he threw that hat in there. I mean, that's just a testament to his charisma, probably, and his enthusiasm. Like, this got to work. Watch this. You know?
He got
and
energy,
something out of it.
And back
definitely.
to, and the song, with the song came the dance. And people still do the dance to this day with other songs.
Yeah.
So he was, you know what I mean? It was just, you know when that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, he was funny too.
It was like, yeah, he was he's very charismatic, very charismatic.
Because I think the dance was like supposed to be like somebody getting shot, right? That's what it kind of looked like. It's like you trying to, I don't know if it was being an imitation.
But he's right. He very charismatic because, like, even in the song "Computers," when he's sliding over the car, like while shoot, like he makes sure he's very animated and into the song and the video to make sure he keep us watching.
Not the performance, but the what is it? I don't even know what to call it.
The what? The audition?
When he was in the room.
The audition. I seen that. Yeah, he was, and it's crazy because those people were just sitting there like, you know, they analyzing him, and he's
dead on the table.
he's like he's at a concert. You better sign this, man. He had the same energy when the money came around. But I think that a good testament to his success is how low budget that video was, because that low budget ass video went super viral. Excuse me. And to this day, that low budget video probably have more views and more streams than the official video. I don't even remember what the official video looked like, but I know he did one. But the low budget joint, that's what everybody, when people put in YouTube, then look at the song, watch the video, they're watching the low budget one, 100%. They're not watching the main joint. They want to see when the hat goes up and it don't come down. I don't even think, does he do it in the official video? I don't even know. But for me,
I don't even know. I didn't even know it was official video. I ain't never seen.
Yeah, there's an official video. And it's,
like you said, I watched the low budget joint.
Yeah, and it's what I liked about the low budget. Another favorite part,
because the official one had the remix. It had the other people on it, right? Like French.
I don't know for sure, but I know it's like nighttime. Like the setting is at night. I know that for sure. I think
he had like French and Chris Brown on it, maybe Fabulous.
I know French was on it. I remember that.
I know for a fact. I think the official one got like mainstream artists in the video, like somebody's featuring on versus like the old one.
I like the low budget joint, and then one of my favorite parts of the video is not the dance. It's when he starts off. When he first start off, I don't know if y'all peeped it, but like he's like standing in the background, like he in the back, and then he come out like in the crowd. I'm like, oh, who this dude? He like snakes through the crowd and he start rapping. You're like, oh, okay. Alright. And then it just goes, and then it's like the entrance is so subtle, but then he's mad and eject out the whole joint. It was catchy. It was catchy. But yeah, at first I didn't like the song. At first.
So speaking about going viral and, you know, being in a situation where you get locked up, let's talk about your favorite rapper, Nigel.
That ain't my favorite rapper. That's not my favorite rapper. All right, for the record, hold on. What song is this? Fuck. No spoilers. For the record, he's not my favorite rapper. If you really want my opinion, I'll give you my unpopular opinion on hit.
That's why we here.
So let me just talk about him real quick. Here's it's just, it can go either way. Like, his situation could go any way, and I'm literally on the fence of, I guess you want to call it the street, and then the street side, like what's the real verdict, and then, you know, the conformists. Let's say that. I'm really in the middle. I really am, because if you have to ask yourself, if that was you, like, for real, what would you do? Like, what would you do? And if it was me, I can't lie, I did the same thing. If your mans was doing that to you and kidnapped you and threatened your family and did this to your baby mom, that's just me personally.
Time out. You don't know who your favorite rapper is yet. So who we talking about?
I'm guessing you talk about 6ix9ine. Okay then. So like, I'm just on the fence. Like, yeah, he signed up for it. Yeah, he thought those dudes was like his brother. He supposed to love them, supposed to show them loyalty. But for real, when he first appeared on IG Live, when he got released, he definitely said, like, where was the loyalty then? Where was the loyalty? So how can you expect this man to be loyal when they was doing mad dirt against you? And you want me to take the charge? Child, please. Nah, I can't. I just can't. I can't. But at the same time, it's still, that's why I'm on the fence, because at the same time, you knew what you were signing up for. Here's why I give him credit. I do give him credit because there's not many rappers. He said it again, like the other day on his live. There's not many rappers rap about the stuff that they're rapping about and then actually doing it. He was a prime example of doing it. He was doing it. He got the Rico. He got the Rico. So you can't say,
I can't argue that.
Even if he got caught, even if he really wasn't a gangster, really wasn't a thug, he really wasn't about that life. Even if he wasn't, he was still living it. He was still doing it. So
on paper, that sounds cool.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound cool on paper. Like, you be like, okay, he really doing it. But then look what happened. So the only props I really give him is not really props, because I'm not condoning any rapper to like actually do the stuff you say. But he was living that lifestyle that he was rapping, and he just got caught up. Unlike other rappers that literally front and like, shoot this, shoot that, but you ain't shooting.
This is the thing though.
I don't know.
If but like, for you to do that, then snitch, and then come back to do the same reckless behavior, is what's the point in it? What do you have to prove, and who are you proving it to? If quote unquote on paper you did that.
I don't think at this point though, like, he's trying to prove it. I don't think he's really trying to prove a point. Like, everyone know what had happened. Everyone know that he quote unquote snitch. Everyone knows that. I don't feel like he's proving a point. I feel like he's being
different though.
Go ahead.
It's different from when you sign up for it and when you signing people up for it. Like, when you knee deep in this and you've been in this, to say like, oh, I would have done the same thing. Maybe, but had you been in them same circumstances that had to deal with the consequences that came with it, you probably would second guess that. You put your family at, well, like, it's a lot of people who get hurt down the line from that, from you just telling. It's not like, oh, I just, like, you're not going to be just good like him. You feel me? Some people end up worse than that.
That's why, some people do end up worse, but that's why now, like, before the incarceration, he was out here with Treyway and all them other boys, whatever, doing what they doing. Bam. He got the RICO. He got out. He snitched. Now he's out. Now he's out. Now let's talk about his behavior out. None of it I condone. None of it. I'm scared. I'm scared, y'all. Okay? I'm scared. Because I really am. I'm scared of that. His life is literally on the line. It's getting worse. If you see what he's saying on live, what he's posting, his video, like, it's making the whole shit worse. And I feel that one day we're gonna wake up, body.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a lot of people you gotta kill.
I ain't scared for his life, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I ain't scared for his life, because he playing with it. If a nigga gonna play with his life, then go ahead and do your own thing.
But in the same token, my fault, Austin, to cut you.
It's all good.
He's playing with it, but he know what he doing. Like, look, Meek said it. I'm not gonna jeopardize my life for this dude. He know who to pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna keep doing it. So for the record, I did say that. I want to apologize to everybody.
Hey, but look who he's picking.
No, listen. I want to say that because people got to deal with the actions they do. I want to say, for the record, while I'm up here, want to apologize to anybody who's felt offended from these unpopular opinions. But we keep it real up here. I just have to say that briefly in a mission. We keep it real up here. It's no hate. It's no harm. But we keep it real.
So yeah, like,
let me get this out real quick, Austin. Then I know I just you call me out, so I have to clear the air. When I say I'm not scared for, like, I guess you could say I'm scared for, like, I just know it's bound to happen. Like, it's bound to happen. It's like, it's almost, I don't want to wish death upon him. I don't want to wish death upon no one, but like his day is gonna come, and I just feel like how do you feel? How do y'all feel like when y'all turn on?
Plug my charger in.
Go ahead. When you turn on your phone the next day and they like that happened, like, how would you feel? Like, I would feel some type of way. I'd be like, damn, like, that's crazy. Like, shit is crazy. Like,
so my thing.
Nah, I wouldn't feel no type of way because he's the same dude. Now listen, I wouldn't feel no type of way because he's the same dude who was like, oh wow, King Von dead. Like, I don't care, rest in piss. Like, he don't got no type of respect. So that's one. What respect is he owed for that? You know, he not gonna respect it that, and he speak on it from whatever light he wanna validate it. But how could you feel bad for somebody like that? He's clearly saying he don't care. So why would you care for him?
Yeah, the energy he going back and forth with King Von's people, like, it's just nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying? He talking Chicago people, and it's like he's saying they're not gonna do nothing. It's like, if you really in the streets, like, you don't want to entertain this dude because you already know how quickly it can come to you getting locked up, and he can find his way to get out of it. And it's like he's playing with people's lives, like we said earlier. And I don't like this stuff. And the main reason I don't like it is because he's making it seem like, boom, I could do and say whatever I want and act crazy in these streets, and I won't get touched, and I can go about my life, and there won't be no consequences. And what's going to happen is people going to do that, and they really going to get hurt. He's making it seem like it's cool to do what he's doing, and you can get away with it, and you can't. People going to really get touched. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, you got knocked out. People forget. You get knocked out. So because he never getting knocked out or he's not getting shot, there's no consequences to his actions. People feeling like you can do what he's doing, and you can't. He's just a lucky guy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate Bobby, what he did. You know what I'm saying? And took his time and held it down and then snitch. And even took more time for his mans, because that's how you're supposed to move if you in that game. It comes with stuff if you take a part of that game. Not everybody choose the game. Some people get put in the game. But even if you get put in a game, you gotta take what it comes with it. And this dude came in the game, took the good, and ran away from the bad. And then once he got the bad, he even came back and still taking the good. And he's playing with people's lives, and that's what I just don't like. He playing with people's lives.
Real talk though, like people rap that life to make it out. You feel me? Like they don't know nothing else. It's not like they sitting here trying to create a story. This is the only story they know, so they're only able to captivate what they know. Sometimes it has to be about hood stuff. It got to do about incrimination, all types of stuff, because this is what they live, and they feel like this is their last chance to get from where they're going. I don't like when people rap about stuff they not like intertwined with for success. Like if you successful, tell me how you successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or tell me a story or paint a picture. But like to exploit what other people are actually really doing and going through, and this is on different levels, not just like being super aggressive in your music, or like someone who's rich and famous and you rapping like you poor and you dead not. You know what I'm saying? It makes it harder for somebody who's really living that. Like if somebody's really broke and rapping about being broke and not having no food or nothing, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm like, this is broke, man. You broke. People laugh at people like that. But if he had $1 million in his pocket and he was rapping about being broke, it's cool. It's all imagery and characters. It's like nothing is real. So it's like you can't claim to be real when you live in a facade to begin with. You feel me? Because if you're not on the level that you really at, then what is it about? Like he be rapping about all type of crazy, aggressive, gangster stuff, and I mean, like it's cool. Like if he thinks it's just art and just music, then just make it art and just make it music. But it's always a battle between. When you look in between the lines, like he's saying it's because people keep picking on him, which I understand. People are talking about you. You got to be able to defend. But at some point, you got to be a bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Whether you made the right decisions in life or the wrong decisions in life. When is he gonna be the bigger person?
So, do you agree with what he said? With what you just said, do you agree? Recently, he recently just posted like, oh, like just leave me alone. Leave him alone. He won't say nothing.
I mean, people should have been had that energy. Like, oh, I'm not paying no mind. But he's a clickbait. He's an easy target. You know what I'm saying? He walks around like he know he wanted to smoke with most people. He just put a song out. He went viral again from disappearing out of nowhere. If he just came and dropped that song, would we really be talking about him right now?
No.
He had a moment. That's what we talking about, the moment. We're not even talking about the song. The song ain't monumental. The beat probably fire. Okay. What is he talking about?
Nothing.
At the end of the day, we need to start saying that. Like, I get caught up sometimes.
I've been like
Listen, I get caught up sometimes in the music, and sometimes it's like, it's not usually what you're talking about because it's what people want to hear. So nobody cares what you're talking about. I get that. But we got to start championing what's right in life, because everybody validates like, oh, I think this is the right thing to do. But when it comes to publicly displaying how you feel, people always go against the grain and be like, nah, I'm with the majority rules. Like, I'm with the ignorant. The ignorance, I'm not for. So him is personification of being ignorant. And I'm not standing for that. So I can't say I feel for him or understand him. I get, though, why he's the person he is. But he need to do better. Honestly, if you want to have a talk with me, maybe we can figure that out. I can help him do better as a man. Yeah, I can't teach him the street life, but
do you think? Go ahead, Austin.
I agree with Trevor that he knows what he's doing. I heard him talk sometimes. He knows what he's doing. You know, he was cold. Came out, he did a couple things. He made a song, and he was cold. And then what happened? He had the confrontation with your guy Ramik, and he ran with that. He's been doing things every day since that happened. You know what he's doing. So for real, I just say the only reason why I don't rock with him, because I feel like he is teaching people, especially these kids today. Because y'all remember when we were growing up, you act a certain way, there's certain things that's gonna happen. People in the streets was walking around with canes and had biggies on. And pals, and you know what happened when you had that on.
I ain't gonna front. I saw some little kids the other day. They had to be like 17. One of them had the cane. I got traumatized. I froze up for a second. Like, I don't know if I should box him out before he get the chance or
You know
let
what I'm
him
saying?
pass. He might really be hurt.
They don't get the repercussions of the actions anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really be outside. Like, oh, they moving like that over there. Something might happen. Nowadays, you could talk crazy, be on the internet, and nobody say nothing. And I just don't want kids to think that's gonna be real because you can really be hurt out here.
I don't feel like he's. Cause you know there is kids that's bumping his music religiously, like don't care about what he did, whatever. But I don't feel like that's his intentions. Some people feel that way. I don't feel like that's his intentions to be like, oh, it's okay to do what I did, the path that I did. I don't feel that that's his intentions.
Wait, Trevor, before you say something, let me ask you this, Nigel. You in a relationship. What matters more? Your intentions or how you make your woman feel? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're right. That might not be his intentions, but his impact is what matters.
And to segue off of that, his impact and his influence, like people was laughing at Akon when he was like, yo, this kid's influential. Like that's why I wanted to talk to him and try to like figure something out because he got a big impact on people. And everybody's like, nah, who the dude that snitched? How can he influence people? But there's two sides to it. You feel me? It's like there's people that side with him and people who side against him. And he has more influence on the people who sided against him because they see the narrative bigger than the people who probably on his side, you know, who or don't have an opinion on it. But the people on the other side of the field become more one-sided because they're unable to understand what this dude is going through. So his amount of influence is just creating more problems for other people, I feel like. Because now people feel like this whole snitching thing. I mean, like, if you don't know right from wrong, you know, don't be in the streets. Like, if you got a question, should I snitch or should I not? It ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? So don't go there. It's people that look at what he did and think, oh, I could do that to become quick rich. Like, look at the dude, the Corvette dude. He got called out for snitching. He got called out for snitching. They canceled Ball. But at the same time, sometimes, like, you know, you think about it, you're like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, he snitched when he was, like, a little kid. But this is what happens when you sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? You sign up into hip-hop. You want to be cool. I'm pretty sure somebody who heard him was like,
check.
Yeah, somebody saw that and was like, Corvette.
Yeah.
He a snitch. I'm gonna let everybody know. Because people probably don't know. You know? So
like, Trev started this. He a snitch.
That's funny. I don't know, man.
So you gotta know what you can't burn a kitchen down and expect to get a job as a chef. You feel me? You got to be responsible for your actions. Nobody's going to really trust you in the kitchen. Like, you can't just do what you did and then come back into hip-hop like that.
No.
And you got to lay in it.
Nah, of course not. And I don't think he's grasping. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Entertainer, I give him that. He's funny. He's
charismatic.
You want to see what he's gonna do next.
People really want, because he's crazy. People really want to see like what he's gonna say, what he's gonna do, who he's gonna violate, who he's gonna disrespect today. That's how it is now.
But that's what's crazy. Like, it's like I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, do people actually care about what's about to happen next in society? The generations that come behind you, you know, like. The influence and the impact you leave behind. Like, you can still be street, be gangster, and still be an influence, you know? Like, you don't have to just be ignorant. And that's what be getting me sometimes. And I just feel like if you defend him, you are defending ignorance.
I don't want him to get shot, but that's the way he going. I'm going to just say that.
I still think our idea is a good topic. I was telling Chad this earlier. That platform, we need to create that, to have two socialites be able to speak instead of battle. Like, you know, people love to watch verses. What about some opposite of that, where two people come and talk it out?
Just
You feel
debate
me?
about whatever. They could debate about the weather.
So
Traffic.
Drake and Meek talk about who fucked Nicki first? Oh, my bugging. Going back to back, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Get ready
like-
to
No,
get on it.
that's a bar. That's a bar.
It could be like, it could be anything. Like, it don't even have to be like what's your
You
beef
know,
with
like,
me. Like,
it could be two people talking about they whatever. I said it like I had an idea. I did.
it could be sports related. Like Spike Lee talking Knicks with, I don't know, someone else. You know what I mean? Because
James Dolan.
he got that passion for New York, so he gonna like, you know, preach the Knicks up. Well, that's my city. We've been here. We've been this far.
Spike Lee talking to Bobby Shmurda.
About what?
Bobby
Exactly.
Shmurda was just on the Knicks, the Garden, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So,
you know, I
have
thought
a
that
conversation.
shit was Photoshop when I first seen it. I was like, nah, that can't be real. The Garden, man, gone. I thought that shit was fake when
Go
I
on
seen it.
walk.
Yeah, I was like, nah, get out of here. But yeah, that would be nice though. Just a debate, like, it could be
'Cause real
sports,
talk,
it could be whatever.
You can't just because he's a criminal and went to prison, you can't just count him out. He did his time. You feel me? He in the court of law, it said he did what he did and he did his time, sir. So why does somebody need to be exiled from that? You feel me?
I don't want to. We've been talking about this dude for a while, but I do think that I understand why they alienated him, but at the same time, it's like it's tough. Like, how do you expect somebody to bounce back from that? Like, you just don't. You
Just like a basketball. What you talking about?
just-
Come right back to me.
But the way the hip hop industry and just the world alienate his music, everything. Like,
Who you
don't
talking
get
about?
6ix9ine. He don't get no radio
Oh.
plays and stuff like that. No
I thought you
more.
was talking
Nah.
about Bobby.
Yeah, I was
I'm
talking
saying-
more or less about
yeah,
Bobby.
and
He ain't do no time. He ain't do no time. 6ix9ine ain't do no time. Come on, he ain't do no time.
He was locked
Aye.
up for a couple of months in a snitch jail. He ain't do no time.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I never been in jail.
they
so I
counted it as time served, but he
Time
was still on
served.
his sentence. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
They put him in the informant jail.
he didn't. He
don't know.
wasn't.
You been there?
sentenced
You
yet.
been there, Austin? You been there?
No, I never.
All right then. All right.
He wasn't sentenced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got to do this amount of time for what you did. It was like, okay,
So,
you
so
gave us.
you think informants is in a whole jail going to do something crazy?
I ain't
They all
say that.
informants.
I ain't say that. I don't know what they about.
So if he in that jail, let me stop.
No. Go ahead. Say your piece. Say your piece. I want to hear it.
Yo, he in the informant jail.
Nah, we don't even got to talk about that.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
He did his time.
Serve. No, he didn't do his time. He was in jail and
He
served
had
time.
time, sir.
So what's the difference between doing his time and time served?
Bobby
Doing your-
Smurda, how about that?
No, doing your time is getting sentenced, and they saying like, yo,
He did get sentenced.
you not.
He did. He did. The man got sentenced.
For what?
and
What
For
was
his,
the charge?
for the charges. He
What
took
charges?
basically a plea deal. That's what it was. He cut a deal to testify against his team for a lesser sentence. They thought he was gonna go scot-free, but they didn't. They gave him 2 years with time served, and he was still in jail after the trial. He was still in jail for like, I don't know, a year and some change, about a
A
year.
couple months, bro.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know verbatim, but they.
Right, we don't got the facts, so.
Yeah, man,
You
come
right.
on. He did his time. Come on. Give him a break.
Nah,
Give
don't say
him a
that.
break.
Don't say that.
Give him
I
a
mean,
break.
but yeah, again, for the record, anybody who listens to this, and if you've been mentioned in this podcast, just talk to us if you feel some type of way. You feel me?
It's your opinion, man. I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I'm just saying.
Very unpopular.
Hey, if the boot fits, shit. Woody said that. Toy Story. Favorite movie. Don't at me.
With,
boot
with
fit?
Andy written under?
Yeah, with Andy with the backwards end underneath the boot. Come on, now. Man, but
What does the backwards end look like?
It looks like a backwards ends. Like, you know how an end goes.
a,
I don't know how you make your ends.
a backward end,
Like,
a
end?
forward end.
it's like a.
You
It's
feel
okay.
me? Like
It's
upside
okay.
down. And stuff?
It's like
When you put it sideways,
you
like
make
to the
you make
side, like,
you make a V.
was it a Z?
You make a V and you go down.
Hey, so how's the backwards go?
That's what.
D and you go down.
Yeah. That's how.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It's like
Okay.
make a V
Okay.
and go down. That's what his.
Okay, okay.
That's what his boot is.
So so low key. His name is not Andy, and I'm here for that.
Andy,
His name.
he
is
can't
Avidi.
spell.
His name is Avidi.
All right. Don't disrespect my man's.
His name is Avidi. I ain't spell it. You feel me? Avidy. His name is
Yo,
Avidi.
that's dumb funny.
Avidi, which however you want to put it.
That's dumb funny.
I got just about to hold him up.
But speaking about Toy Story, and we're gonna talk about Woody. Pause. Then we gotta talk about Buzz Lightyear. And if we talk about Buzz Lightyear, we gotta talk about Out of This World. And then we gotta talk about Mars.
No cap, they've been there already.
They been there already?
They got too much out there. They got too much out there. You know how it's like, yo, we're gonna let y'all see what's in front of the camera, not what's behind the camera. Behind the camera, I got my crib, yo, my dog. We be running around on Mars. I'm telling you, that's what it is.
So they got somebody in beachwear grilling.
It's one of the two. It's either it's real civilization behind the camera, or it's a Hollywood studio behind that camera. It's one of the two.
Okay.
Either they been there or they faking it. I don't know
So
yet.
they have been there before. Here's how I brought it up because I know we have our group
Nice,
chats
you've been to
or
Mars before.
Nah, that's a question though. I'm gonna get to that. I was working, and
See, I told you he'd been there before.
I was working, and it just popped up on my YouTube feed, and I was like, "Mom!" And it was like a big deal. So I was wondering, like, what was the big deal? Like, yeah, it's pretty extraordinary that people can even do the things that they do. NASA, I mean. So I looked at it and I watched the whole joint. Like I watched from the point that I guess the robot hit the atmosphere to the landing to the first picture. I watched the whole shit live. And I was like, damn, like that's crazy. But when I watched that first about 2 hours, it was like 2 hours long. And then it made me want to read on it a little bit. And that's actually the fifth robot. Fifth or fourth. One of those two. The fifth one that actually made it to Mars. But this robot in particular, or at least what they are saying, is that this robot is going to be able to test shit, to be able to tell if there was any type of life, like a life form, or if the planet is habitable. Like it's supposed to do a lot more shit that the other ones couldn't do. That's why this one was like so important. And then, my man, that flight to Mars, that shit took the robot 7 months to travel. 7 months just to get to another planet. You know how long that is? Imagine sitting in the car for 7 months. Come on, man. That's wild.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't believe
7 months.
NASA saying
7 months. That's how long it took the robot to get to Mars from Earth, whatever the fuck the planet is, or the
I
space
don't believe
station.
nothing NASA say.
7
I don't
months.
believe
Who got that amount of determination
Scientists. Next question.
to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, 5, 6. Man, I don't care how long it takes. That robot gonna get to Mars. Wasn't they sending monkeys in space before? What happened? With
Yes.
I don't know.
Yo, Trev,
I don't know.
Trev, I know exactly who got that that patience. Now you remember we was in Miss Drummond class, right?
Oh shit.
Now you remember the people who was sitting in the front who Miss Drummond let talk all the time,
They
right?
definitely got
They
the
got the patience
patience.
to sit there and like they was just like ready. 7 months, we got it. They got the 7 months.
That's crazy when you put that into perspective.
7 months, bro. That's a while.
Yo, think
That's a
about
long
that.
time. That's a while. Like I said, imagine traveling in the car for 7 months, or
Miss Drummond got it
on a
too.
plane for for 7 months. That is a long ass time. That amount of patience is.
You can't sign me up for that. I don't want it.
What if the benefits is like out of this world, literally?
What? What could it? What if they? Hold up. On this planet, they don't like me because I'm black. So they're gonna like me because I'm black out there. Because if they don't, I don't. What's the point? I don't want to go.
Let's say like I don't know, me just throwing it out there. What if they found like another form of a tree that like produce whatever fucking chemicals or oxygen levels that make your life term or your life in general longer? You wouldn't consider it? Like if you inhale this gas or this material, this will increase your lifespan. You wouldn't consider it? If the option was available, you wouldn't consider it?
How much do you think that's gonna cost?
I'm not saying about the cost. Of course, the cost. If the world does get like that at some point, which I feel like it will, we probably be dead and gone by then. But it will cost. If they get it to that level, it will cost. It's gonna cost. Hell yeah.
The only reason why I would consider it is probably by that time I probably have kids, and to have to let them go, I probably wouldn't be able to deal with. So I probably would take that risk for that opportunity.
Like, I mean, it's no. I was telling my guys at work, I was like, yo, what if? Because if you can, look at, you could research like the images and all, like how it looked, and it looks crazy. Like, it's kind of crazy to put those pictures in your head. Like, damn, this is another planet. Like, I was never into science like that. Never into astronomy, anything like that.
Miss Drummond.
But this right here, like being able to say like something man-made is on another planet, that is wild. Wow.
I don't find that wild.
I find it wild.
Bro, first of all, when they used to lie to us.
Y'all be cutting me off.
Nah, that's him.
Nah, go ahead, Austin. You right. Go ahead. You right. I did that shit like 3 times already. Unintentional.
Nah, but for real, I wouldn't want it, to be honest, because I ain't gonna front. The pressure of one day dying kind of pushes me to push myself in life. And I think if I live forever, I'll be like, I don't gotta do it because I got tomorrow to do it. And I personally want to like die one day because I think that gives me the enjoyment of living. That's personally just me though.
Oh,
hold up now.
If I know I'm gonna die one day, I personally be like, you know what, my life means something. So every day means something because it's not always promised. But if I always got tomorrow to live, I'm be like, what I gotta do today?
But I'm not saying you're gonna be immortal.
Wait, and then also with science, it's just like I think it's cool because it's just like it's always something we don't know. Which why I don't believe the government, because we also grew up believing Pluto's a planet and now it's not. Like, how do we just wake up one day and it's now not a planet?
I got an answer for that though. The advancement in technology has proven that it's not like a surface, so to say. So it's been discovered that it's just a gas, correct? So
yes.
How is that hard to believe? Because technology, technology is evolving. You like, oh no, that's cap.
So you telling me that we didn't have that technology already? And second,
no.
Second, we have an imagination, right? And how we make sure that we show things in Hollywood when we show movies. How we have such an idea of what aliens look like? Okay, we have an imagination, but at the same time, there has to be certain things that get approved before we can show a movie. You can't just put out any movie. It has to be approved first. So how's there certain things that's being approved? Because we already know what it looks like. So they like telling us like you can't see certain things. And then if you look up the information, if you look up the information, when we was having the Cold War against Russia, they was cooking us in everything. Everything. The first person to be this, the first person to be that, the first woman, the first man, everything. And then we end up being the first person on the moon.
No,
why?
That's
because
cap.
we was losing.
That's cap. Russia went to the moon first.
That's my point. We never went there. We just lied because we was losing.
And they lied to prove to America that we wasn't that far behind in advanced technology. So
That's my whole point. I don't believe
America.
the NASA say.
But hold up. And also in movies, NASA got an agreement with Hollywood that movies have to stay 10 years behind the technology that NASA actually has. But why does NASA and Hollywood have a contract agreement for that? Why do you not want the public to be able to be on the same decade as the technology that they use in space? Now, they have to be a decade behind. So it's 2020. We only seeing technology NASA has from 2010 in movies today.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
Look it
that.
up.
I don't believe that
Look
because
it up.
look at the sci-fi movies that we do have. Them shits are crazy.
Bro, listen. I just watched Mandalorian. They put Luke Skywalker back in there. CGI was kind of trash, but they did it. Young Luke Skywalker. Like, they could take my face right now and put it on Austin's face, and it'd be two of me's right now talking to you.
two of me's.
I'll never forget when Theron did something with an app, and he made it look like I text him something. If you could do that, yeah, you could do anything, man. So I don't believe nothing NASA talking about.
But that's not valid though, Austin.
No,
like
listen,
you can't say that.
I edit videos and photos. Like I Photoshop things. Like that'd be manipulating and moving stuff.
What's your
point?
But what's your point? What is your point?
Wait, talk about Trev. My point is that I feel like NASA's hiding stuff because if everybody knew that there's really aliens out there, ain't on this earth, they'd be scared.
Yo, listen.
Yo, fam. Yo, you could be an alien. You don't know that. That's why because you like your whole time you an alien, bro.
No, but listen.
I'm feeling you an alien, bro.
No, but do you know actually different races are listed as humanoids? So there's different humanoid species depending on how many different people have made it. So the likelihood of you calling somebody an alien does not necessarily mean they have to have green eyes or skin. You know, like you could look like a human being and be an alien life form in the sense that you're not from my demographic.
Ain't you an alien, bro?
You an alien? The fuck you talking about? Come at me?
No, but that's all terminology. You don't know where people are really from. Like all we know is what the textbook taught us, and the textbook was man-made.
But you can't. But my point to Austin is you cannot discredit the advancement in technology. Like
wait, tell me.
So you telling me in '99? So you telling me in '99 you could call a FaceTime? Okay, thank you. That's it.
Yes, you could.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I got something.
Are you joking?
Are you serious?
The white people sat here and said they discovered America. So we supposed to believe that they also, as NASA, discovered outside and not keeping stuff from us.
No one said that. No one said. Who said that? Who said that?
What you mean, NASA?
Who
NASA?
Yo,
who said what?
Who said that? Y'all have to believe NASA. NASA's the one that discovered the planets in the solar system, the Milky Way. Who said that? Who said that?
They the one saying it.
Yo,
They the one saying it just like.
So they saying we found this.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
So
Get them out.
I
I don't know, but you telling me NASA said, "Oh, we the ones that invented Mars." No,
not invented.
That's what he's saying. That is what he's saying. Man, go.
I'm saying.
All right, hold on.
Tell me.
I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
Listen, Nigel. Since I was 6 to now, it's been 20 years easily plus. How big outer space has gotten from first grade to now it's not the same. It's way more planets, way more galaxies. They don't add a new planet like every other year.
My man, so you telling me, y'all are telling me right now that due to the advancement in technology, that's impossible. That is what y'all saying. No. That is what y'all saying.
No, wait, tell me.
Austin,
No. Because that proves that your theory, the reason why the galaxy is getting bigger.
No.
the advancement of technology is allowing scientists to see those things, like to figure those things out.
Let me explain something to you, Nigel. You really think they don't filter what they see out there?
Personally, I do think they do. I do think that there's some
They
things.
got an area. What's it called?
51.
51?
Come on. You think they don't filter what they see
I
out
do.
there?
I do feel that they do filter.
Come on, Nigel.
I'm about to say,
Nigel, hold up. Wait, Austin, Nigel. You are working in the service. You can't tell. Now, I'm gonna keep that statement quiet after that.
But
listen,
like, I never disagree with that. I never disagree
Listen,
with that.
how big the galaxy is. This big multiverse we live in. You think we the only human life forms?
I never said I never said that though.
Finding another tree. You think they ain't see something walking out there? Like, hold up.
I don't know. I don't
What's
know.
that?
But I do feel like, yes, I feel like they are possibly protecting certain stuff from the general public. Go ahead, Austin.
Let me ask you this question, Nigel. Where do you think your imagination for anything comes from?
I don't know. My
I would
genetics?
say your imagination comes from the information that you take from other things. You can be creative as well, but your creativity also comes from other things you
From a
might
reference.
think from. So what I'm getting to is that all these sci-fi movies, where you think they getting all these different type of looks for aliens? They just picking it out of the sky?
I don't know.
So,
Hey.
what I'm saying is, when I was saying earlier about the white people, is that they told us that they got here first and they found America, and they want us to believe that. So
And people were already living here.
So you want me now to believe that you going out there and you telling me everything that you found, and then now you told me for 20 years that Pluto was a planet, and I now just found something that got enough technology that told me Pluto not a planet no more. But I also want you to know that the galaxy is bigger than you think.
You can't.
You ever went to the
you can't
Space
use
Museum, Nigel?
you can't use that reference. Also, that reference is invalid. That
What
reference,
They've been
the,
lying
the,
to us
the, the
for our whole life.
fucking
What you mean?
discovering America and then fucking
Nah,
Pluto
that's a valid reason.
No, it's
though.
not.
Like,
Because it's not a valid point because you have to think about what's the source of how.
wait, listen.
What's the source?
No, wait, tell me.
this is an alley-oop for you, Austin.
Okay.
So in the
Alleys
textbooks,
ain't shit.
for the
These guys.
for the textbooks, Nigel, when they was teaching American history,
Yeah,
and it was the Pilgrims,
Right.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, got him.
It don't exist no more. He out the textbooks. It's Indigenous Day. It's not Christopher Columbus Day no more. We've
Okay.
been lied to. I was taught I had to pass Christopher
But
Columbus. They don't got to do that no more. They was lying and rewrote the books.
I know. All right. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Oh,
So
they
you
was the
saying
first.
it's
I'm not.
different people in control.
No. I'm not saying that. I just feel like the narrative about it was written wrong. Christopher Columbus, the narrative. So they felt that. How could I put it in lack of better terms? They felt that when Christopher Columbus and his voyage and all that shit, that was him discovering America. Because when he got there and all the people he brought after that, that's how America was discovered. That's the narrative of what the textbook says. That's the narrative. But really, that was not true. It
They
wasn't
came
true.
raped, slaughtered, and
They did. 100%.
conquered. They came
did.
raped, slaughtered, and conquered.
They did. I'm not saying that they did. I just think that the narrative
praise this man.
narrative was written wrong. That's all.
He had a holiday.
He did.
So what I'm saying is, if the narrative was written wrong, is it not possible in today's world where technology and information could be transferred extremely quickly that they can write the narratives wrong and let the information go by quickly?
No,
And
no.
time out. And also what I believe is that, remember, everybody said Albert Einstein was dumb and that's why he dropped out of school. So once a narrative is pushed enough, can it also become that if everybody pushes the narrative, it also becomes true?
No.
That's why.
Because
that's a fact, Austin, and that's why I wanted to apologize earlier on the Meek Mill situation because it was a narrative that was created, and I went with it. For various reasons, it validated the perspective that I was currently in. But it was a narrative, and sometimes you gotta step back and see like what's really being presented to you. Facts over film.
The thing about the two fuck, I forgot the word I was trying to use. Analogies is the fact that the use of technology, you can't discredit the advancement in technology. You compare it. Hold on. You can't fucking say that. You can't discredit the advance. Like you just can't. It's like evolution. Like you can't just say like shit like that can't happen because it can. It clearly can. Could you make a FaceTime call at 92? Answer the question. No.
Yes, you could.
You could.
If you had the money to buy the technology been here. It's not like it landed on Earth and just came. The technology always been here. Was it accessible?
No.
Was it accessible?
Was it discovered? Was it discovered?
Was it accessible in 1992? Austin.
Wait. I'm gonna show you a prime example, especially in 1992. Who had HIV/AIDS in 1992 and lived, and then now everybody's living with it?
Magic Johnson, but that's cool. Listen,
it's accessible because he had the money for it. So if
he had the money for the top of the line treatment.
No. Listen, Nigel. You think they was monitoring spaceships from the first flight voyage on national television, watching the rocket go to space? You telling me they couldn't FaceTime? They watching shit out of space.
Where's that
iPhone?
Can't FaceTime. Where's that iPhone?
They speaking to boy in the rocket.
I got that.
That's not FaceTime? Was it accessible is the question. Nigel, let me ask you something. Have you seen a pyramid build again? When's the last time you seen a pyramid build to the ones in Africa? What technology did it have? So what? That was advanced technology, was it not? You didn't see nobody make another one. The Sphinx, a whole face in a lion, built big, crazy, detail and all. Have you seen one of those again? They went and knocked their nose off because they were so mad they couldn't make something as
I can't
powerful
do
as
this.
that.
I'm jealous.
Have you seen any architect the same?
No.
No type of precision. They can't even explain. They telling you that a bunch of people built that brick by brick. How? This way.
I don't know.
I
wasn't there. I don't know.
Who put that top brick up? He never.
And you're right. I don't know who's really going out to space, so I can't believe it.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is the technology been here though. Was it accessible? Is the question. People been dying back then, getting killed recklessly. Was it accessible to the news and the public? No. So now it seems like it's crazy. Oh, what's going on? We from the Bronx. We grew up in the 90s. We know how it was out here. It was wild. So to say, was it available? No. Could it happen? Yes. In 1992, you probably most definitely could make a FaceTime if you had the bread.
It's not a bread.
They went and made it accessible for the public.
Wow.
How can a news channel go live out in the rain? You know, they be out. We're out here in the rain. It's raining. Oh my God.
Hey, Steve, I'm standing by here with Jeffrey. He said he witnessed. I don't know.
Yo,
it's possible, Nigel. The technology been there, but was it accessible? So let's think about it now. They can land
so you still telling me
a robot on the moon? What can they really do?
We don't know.
Exactly. What's behind the camera? That's what you should have named this episode. What's behind the camera?
I gotta stick on Trust Point. I gotta stick on Trust Point because he got a point. If we can broadcast something, because the NBA Finals was not live streamed until Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was facing each other. If they can broadcast that, then how you think not in the 90s they not able to FaceTime?
My mans, I got videos of Will Chamberlain doing this thing.
You know what I'm saying? So if they can video record something and then also broadcast it on TV, for it to come to your TV with the technology, how can they not have a technology to have something be
you probably
broadcasted
right.
from one phone to the
I will
next?
renege my statement that you probably right about the accessibility of certain technologies in certain time periods. You probably right about that. So you probably are right that they probably got some crazy shit.
They do.
Right-
They got
right now-
Transformers.
I they probably got some crazy shit right now. They probably do got some crazy shit right now that in 10 years, 15 years, we're going to be like, damn.
They gonna get it right,
You know what I mean?
perfect it, then show it to the public. Like, yo, look what this could do. Yo, think how crazy that is. People was making phone calls back, like off the, you had to dial it back, spin it, dial it back, spin it. Come on, you talking to somebody from miles away. That seemed like advanced technology at the time.
Of course.
But what they was actually doing with technology at that time is different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
accessible? So wait, this is another thing though, before I lose my thought. This is edited footage. I edit video, so it'd be crazy when I look at the news, all this stuff, and it be edited. Like, yo, somebody was shot and slain. They edited it. You got soft music hitting in the background. They done edited the light in, pulled, and did all this extra stuff. Did voiceovers. They got commercials phasing in and out. Show me the raw footage. That's when I could believe it. You sat here and manipulated with that footage for hours.
What's your point? Nah, what's your point? They added in, okay? Of course they
It's
are.
back to my original statement. It's either something behind the camera. Is either civilization behind the camera or is Hollywood behind the camera? One of the two. But would you go?
Would I go? Would I go?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough. 7 months is a trip. That's a trip. That's a bid, boy.
Who know? And then you in space. There's no sense of time. That 7 months might feel like 7 centuries.
It's if technology does get to the point, we're going to have to wrap this up soon. Let me play some music. If technology does get to the point, look, Space Delusional was a song that came on too.
Hey.
But if technology
It's
does,
named after a reason.
if technology does get to the point where like, damn, like you can choose to live on Mars or another planet, would I go out? That's a little out there. But if it's guaranteeing like, I don't know, a longer lifespan, or I don't know, that's something that a lot of people would consider. It might not be accessible for them. They might not have the funds, but they'll be like, damn, I wish I could probably do that. I think a lot of people would consider it. But
The only way I consider it is if they give me a lightsaber and I could roll around with my dog like Chewbacca. You feel me? That's the only way I'm going out there.
Y'all seen Xenon from Disney?
no, Austin, no, we have not.
I was just making sure. I'm just saying, like the only way I would do it is if like we on a spaceship and it's like regular shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go to the bar, I can go get something to eat. Like if it's regular life, if it's a whole
I mean, they got it.
If it's an airplane, you basically saying you want an airplane be the spaceship.
No, I want a whole spaceship. Like I want like the whole world to be on there, like type stuff. Like it can't be like just me and 7 people. It gotta be like at least like 5,000, and it's a whole type of like.
Well, that's a mothership.
Hold on,
I would go, but if not,
I got a question I want to leave y'all and the viewers with, and we can start this with the next topic on the next episode. If you could press a button and beam into any decade to start your life in, what decade would it be?
Boy,
Don't answer now. Think about it.
Oh,
I
I
want y'all to
ain't
really
gonna
think about it.
Man, we appreciate y'all for coming out to your stream, man. Another episode, long ass episode. Be ready for that one because I want to answer that question. Believe me.